Wow, that, yeah, uncomfortably honest. We are back with some more Tool, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is my second ever song by the band Tool, and it is called Vicarious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an official music video. As a filmmaker myself, someone who's done animation most of his life, creative projects, music included, and animation, I am absolutely super excited to see what they have for me. Yeah, man, that first song, Pneuma, that blew me away, man. The instrumentation, the psychedelic vibes, so many cool things. This one's 8 minutes. These dudes are making long songs. Without further ado, let's freaking go. Yo, what is that? It's like a worm with a human face, but then it looks like it's got some kind of skeletal structure inside of it. So it can't be a worm. It's some kind of vertebrate. But yeah, this is already looking super trippy, man. Super trippy. But I'm loving the mood. My kind of story. It's no fun until someone dies. Oh, these lyrics already kind of remind me of what is that? Is it not Prime Circle? Is it Prime Circle? Disconnect and self-destruct, one bullet at a time. I don't know, could even be the same time period, because that sound, this takes me back to that time period. I need to watch things die from a distance. I live vicariously. Whoa, this is pretty dark, man. But then is it also what we do, watching the news? You know, day in, day out, you're feeding yourself with people dying all over the world from different wars. And it's like you subject yourself to the torment as if somehow you not looking away is somehow supporting the suffering. Or are you just keeping the suffering going on because so many are making money from publicizing the stories on TV, on the news? It's weird. And this what they've done here, the production wise with the visuals, it just looks like if you had X-ray vision and you were looking at the world with X-ray vision, because that does look like a human being, but we are seeing beneath the flesh, so we can see the organs and skeletal structure and stuff like that, you know, like Superman. It's like we're seeing the world through Superman's eyes if he wanted to. Well, some stuff does look a bit hideous, but most of it looks like just X-ray vision. And the eye pops out of his hand. That's not human. I gotta tell you right now, I am super impressed with the animation on that creature, man. As an animator myself, man, the modeling, the 3D modeling that came into, because that's not a magnified creature. That's not a magnified real thing there. Kind of looks like a flea, but no way. That's a 3D animated thing, and that's how good it is. I gotta even debate whether it's real or just 3D generated, but it definitely is 3D generated. And these things popping out of the eyes is just so creepy. So gross. Isn't that real? Voyeur. When the third eye leaves, he dies. The brainchild is formed. The universe is so impersonal. Devour to survive, so it's been. Oh. Yeah, if you've got tropophobia, do not watch this video, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, bad. Yeah, uncomfortably honest. Watch the whole world die. Better you than I. Black hole in the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ, I wish I had some kind of a disclaimer before the video that, hey man, if you've got tropophobia, do not watch this video. But yeah, man, this video in particular feels like a different entity in itself. You listen to the lyrics and they are by all means, they seem like they're very dark, but honestly, I just think they're extremely honest. There's a lot of virtue signaling which is happening in the world right now, especially since everyone has a camera, everyone's a journalist now, and people are filming more than they're helping. And initially, it all comes off as if they care and they want change and they're activists, when in the end, they're just profiting from the suffering, from the carnage that they're constantly sharing from around the world. Because what happens when they put it online? They get views every single time. And do you know what happens? AdSense. Okay, they make money from ads. for documenting someone's demise. It's really sad. And obviously, what helps them sleep at night is the belief that they are exposing a truth, exposing a suffering. But then, at what point does it just not become you being part of the problem? One thing I have come to the realization of in the world is that power dynamics exist, and they're fundamental and they're real. This song in particular sounds like it's just brutal and almost like the words of a psychopath, but I think they're extremely honest. It's the truth. Better you than I. That's how we all feel deep down in our hearts when all is said and done. We watch violence in everything, whether in movies, whether in all the stories we look at. There is violence and we watch it as a spectator, vicariously living out these multiple deaths all around the world. And I think the most hardcore of this is when we watch actual carnage in things like the news. In recent years, we've been preview to this when we witnessed the death of Charlie Kirk, for example. This was wildly publicized. The world saw this. Some cried, some celebrated, showing how desensitized a lot of the world has become to death. And when we look at what's happening right now with Trump and the ceasefire with Gaza and with Hamas and Israel, that should be a point of celebration. But the hate of the man outweighs the celebration that those who claim to be activists and looking out for the people who are actually dying, it's not on a screen for them. They are literally losing family members on a daily basis. And you hate the man so much, person who is bringing the ceasefire, the end of death, you hate him so much that you cannot celebrate that lives are no longer being lost, for however short the period might be. Because a lot of people will be cynical and be like, yeah, but how long is it going to last? If it's a day, that's fine. That's a win. Celebrate that. So this is the world that we live in today, where there's so much virtue signaling. You want to be on the side that is pointing out the wrongs, but you do not really want to create a lasting solution to stop it unless it happens within your terms. And the world is complicated. The world is so complex. Carnage has been monetized. News networks are horror farmers. That's what I call them. Horror farmers. They're just farming horror. And they too don't celebrate when things are all good, because horror sells. Horror gives them more eyes. Horror gives them more views, especially now since they're competing with online entities. They want all the eyeballs that they can get to get that ad money. And it's a very sad thing. And I think this song by Tool kind of speaks to that in some capacity, Yeah. Well, whatever the case, when all is said and done, that's why Jesus. This world is not heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Horrors will happen, and this will happen, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a slew of people who are out there just for the sole purpose of perpetuating the horrors so that they can profit. Yep, there are no good men amongst you. Jesus said this. Because deep down inside, our thoughts, our honest, our actions and inactions condemn us when all is said and done. We are not good people. I'm not a good man because I myself, when all is said and done, when tragedies and horrors happen, I am grateful. It's not happening to me and my family. Sad but true. And most people will not acknowledge this truth, but it is what it is. And for that, because our very thoughts condemn us, we needed a savior. Because your good deeds, your prayers, and your good actions are not enough to make you righteous. Not by a long shot. In fact, your very thoughts condemn you to hell. And that price you must pay. You must pay. You must burn in the flames of hell. Like that weird dark place with flames we're seeing in the video. But because God is merciful, He came up with a way that we may be saved, and He sent us His Son, Jesus Christ. And we received something that we could never earn, and that is salvation by simply acknowledging that we can never please God by ourselves. We do not have the power nor the goodness. And so, by simply accepting that Jesus did it for us, we cover ourselves with His very blood, and we are protected from the flames of eternal damnation. I appreciate you guys watching this with me. Until the next time, let's freaking